What's going on, you guys? Like, what you guys to the channel? It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review, and finally, finally got my review for Wonder Woman 1984. I just saw it. Well, I saw it earlier. I went to the theater. Of course, I like that theater experience, and it was a good crowd today. So I always checked out Wonder Woman 1984. We all know Secret to Wonder Woman, which came out in 2017, which I absolutely love. Just literally the reason why Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman is my favorite live action on-screen hero. Okay, she's definitely she's my favorite out of everyone. Um, and I was super excited about this sequel. Super excited. The trailers were giving me. I couldn't wait. I was ready. I was ready to check it out. I was ready to see what Patty Jenkins, with full creative control, was going to put together. And the fact that we seen Cheetah was coming, Maxwell Lord. If we all know, like, if you're familiar with the comics, a big event happened between him and Wonder Woman. So I was just wondering all the things that they were going to do with all of that. That's we have Wonder Woman 1984, which takes place how many years after the first Wonder Woman, in which she's a normal civilian, yet she's still doing Wonder Woman work. Okay, she's still out here trying to protect people. She's knocking out cameras so people don't necessarily know what's going on with her. And then if you hear something about a woman let's say you hear something about it's the 1980s. You hear a woman taking down criminals in a mall with a magic lasso. How many people are going to believe that didn't actually see it happen? So, you know, that was probably the biggest thing for that. Overall, I did enjoy the film. I didn't love it. As much as I wanted to, I didn't love it. But I will say I actually did. Uh, After leaving out and discussing the film with friends and stuff like that, I think I found I'm not going to say a better appreciation, because there were things I was noticing during the film as they was happening. It was just like certain characteristics and certain themes that was going on. I don't even think characteristic was the right word ever, but like certain themes that were going on, and like that was being um um uh, just happening during the film. Like they hit the moment I saw them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where this film's strength lies within this message, because it's one of those things. And now I'm gonna have to be very, very careful, because this is not something I want to spoil. But I can just basically give you like the premise of this. So Maxwell Lord is looking for this item that allows people to grant a wish. Well, get one wish granted. Okay, and so that's what the whole story takes place. Barbara Minerva, played by Kristen Wiig, who is absolutely great in this as well as playing this. I, when I say I'm gonna say weak, but I don't mean weak in the sense of like she's a weak mentally, but she's she, she's innocent. Like she's underappreciated. Fuck, she's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's goes by unnoticed. It's like, she's a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she's someone who wants more. And I think that's one of the another things about this film is just everybody just wants more. And once you realize, like, I can't give it away, but it's just no matter what, that it'll never be enough. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I man, just talking about it makes me enjoy the film more. Okay, I think it's always weird when somebody watches something, and I even for me, you know what I'm saying, watching something and then immediately doing a review on it. Um, but you have to get these things out, But it's like after you just like really have a conversation about it, and really talking to people, and really just like breaking down what the film meant in this regard, that regard. I think you just get like a different appreciation for things, or you just like you finally make up your mind like, yeah, no, this wasn't for me, and for me, like, I definitely have an appreciation for this film. I do think some things were done better than the first, I actually think I still prefer the first. Um, for like certain reasons. They don't have this one, and I know you have to compare it to like its predecessor. Okay, you have to whenever you compare like sequels, you have to compare it to like what came before. It doesn't have a scene as powerful as the No Man's Land scene. But I do think it executed the third act better, and I do think the villains, or quote unquote, well, I just say the antagonists, were done much better because Pedro Pascal was fantastic, and so was Kristen Wiig, like I said before. Um, Couple issues I did have with like certain scenes seemed to linger for a while, and I was just kind of like, it wasn't like, oh, I need to move on, but you just kind of felt like, okay, we've been here for a minute. It was like certain scenes that took place in the sky, I would say, or it was just like, okay, this is going on for a while. And some of the effects looked very cheesy. Some stuff was, oh, it did, well, that was another thing. Some parts of this film definitely had some 80s cheese to it. Okay, it was very very cheesy. Not I'm trying not to say corny, but it was just like, okay, I get what you're doing, but like, this real cheesy. You feel me? Um, Other than that, I did enjoy the action, but it wasn't just like this big action phenomenon. It was more or less about like these characters and these tough decisions that they make, and the world as a whole. I do think there's a message for like current situations, or just there's bigger things at hand here, and that was another theme on the film. It was just like, there's bigger things at work than what you think. With this little thing, you thinking means a lot, but like there's so much more going on that you don't even realize. And I think it just showed so much pain from so many different people's points of views, and how at times you just want certain things to stop, and but you don't even realize that stuff is like building character for you. And like this is not even stuff that you even see in the film. I just kind of feel like it kind of like was like giving you a nod, though. All right. The more I talk about the film, the more I like it, if I'm being honest. um like I said, I liked it already, but like the more I discuss the film, the greater my appreciation for the film is. Because I think by the beginning of this video, I was ready to like give the film maybe a B minus, or probably a B. You know what I'm saying? But the more I just think about it, and I'm probably gonna watch it again. I got HBO Max. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably watch it again tomorrow, or go watch it with my little sister or something like that. Um, it's a B plus, which probably gonna end up moving up, or might just go back down to a B. On repeat viewings. But I don't know, man. There's just certain parts about this film I think I really appreciate. And I think every single character nailed their role. Steve Trevor's back. Chris Pine's back as Steve Trevor, and I think the way they utilized that was not just. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel shoehand into the film. Uh, Him and Gal Gadot's chemistry is just as great as it was in the first one, if not better. And like I said, I really really appreciate, or really loved, Kristen Wiig and Pedro Pascal's character and performance in this film. So yeah, that was there we go. Wonder Woman 1984. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the vid. Hope you guys staying safe out there. Don't expect a spoiler review for this one though, you guys. Unless people ask, or we just talk about it in the comments. So if you want to talk spoilers in the comments, just make sure you write spoilers before you say anything. So anybody else who comments in the comment section won't be spoiled by anything. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that y'all cooperation, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.